Hey guys, so Lloyd here, back again with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the MEGO Corp Phantom of the Opera Masque of the Red Death. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, as I said before, today we're taking a look at the Masque of the Red Death, which I believe is from the sequel to the original Phantom of the Opera, starring Mr. Lon Chaney himself, which I actually have that original Phantom of the Opera MEGO figure that came out in the same wave as the, I want to say, generic Mummy, the Headless Horseman, which is one of my favorite MEGO figures to date so far, and the Pennywise with the balloon he can't hold to save his life. Not sure why I never reviewed that wave. Guess it just didn't fit into the schedule, or I went on a hiatus of some kind. I don't know, but I'm going to say this right now. I am not the biggest Phantom of the Opera nerd. I do believe it's a Universal Studios, I should say, property, so there is that. MEGO recently being able to obtain the Lon Chaney likenesses definitely is helping them out, though, because they are knocking it out of the park with some of these figures. But we're not talking about all that. We are talking about this guy right here, who looks kind of like a pirate. I'm not going to lie. If he had a sword, which I thought he did. Am I missing something? I don't know. I guess he doesn't, but I remember the Phantom using a sword, like a cutlass-style sword or a fencing-type sword, in some of the versions of the Phantom of the Opera story. So, it'd be kind of cool to see one that came with one, but whatever, I suppose. I guess really I'd like to see one with a pipe organ, but that's probably a little bit out of budget for me, to be honest with you. Taking a look-see at this guy right here. He is a sexy beast, I'm not going to lie. I like the red kind of cloak. It is very fuzzy. It's very soft. It feels almost like fleece, like a blanket. And then I got his hand on his hat here. He's got kind of poofy sleeves too. So I want to say this is a Renaissance era thing. I could be wrong. It could be 1800s, 1900s era thing, but I want to say it was Renaissance era the story took place. Now, I kind of tweaked mine. I cuffed his boots up quite a bit, or I cuffed his pants up past his boots, I should say, so you can actually see that sculpted detail. I did the same thing to the Mr. Hyde I looked at earlier this week, because I want to see that boot sculpt. It looks really good. So if that ain't accurate, well then please let me know if he's supposed to have pant legs, because I'd rather it be accurate than see the nice sculpt they got going on the boots here. But I don't know, I just figured I'd see how I liked it, and I do. But he does have this cool skeleton head, which is always getting covered up by his fuzzy cape here. I'm not sure if this is just a generic skull head or if this is sculpted specifically for this character. If you could see in there, take his hat off, he's actually got pupils, and when you rotate him around or walk past him, they kind of follow you. Pretty creepy, not gonna lie, but I guess that just adds to the mystique this character tends to have, which I was always a fan of. I always thought the Phantom of the Opera had a really cool kind of mystique to him. He was always kind of hidden in the shadows, not really wanting to be noticed by anybody. Kind of like me. Unless it comes to YouTube, then hit that subscribe button and the notification. Okay, that's a little early for that, but you know what I mean. And which way did I have his hat before? Maybe that way? I don't remember. It's supposed to sit a certain way. Now I can't figure it out. You know what? That way it's nice and tight. Yeah, no, that's not it. What the hell? You know, normally I don't have this problem. I usually figure it out. I'm trying to go by this warp here. Because it's usually on both sides, but it's not for some reason. Yeah, I'm putting it on sideways like a dummy. What the heck? Okay, I think that's correct. I don't. I usually have it like tilted back a little bit, so the little kind of seam is going back and down and this and that, and it just doesn't want to cooperate. That, or I'm just fumbling around and I don't know what I'm doing. That's a possibility. There it is. There's the curve going up. There. That's how it's supposed to be. Something like this. So, after fiddle fudging around with the hat, because I'm a dummy and forgot how it went on for some reason. I don't know. I don't care. But it's articulation. He does have rotation in the skull there. His noggin. His hat does stay on fairly well once you know, get it situated correctly. He's got rotation in the shoulder, which, as long as you don't mess up the rubber bands, will work fine. He's got a hinge in the elbow, swivel at the wrist, hinge at the wrist. He's got the kind of diaphragm joint going on, in and out of the hip, the forward and back, single joint at the knee, and like Mr. Hyde, he has nothing going on in the feet because the boots are a sculpt that is permanent to the leg, as opposed to just having loose, floating boots. This guy looks cool. I really dig him. Again, I have no idea if I got this hat on correctly. I want to say I do, but I could not also. Cut a guy some slack. I've been very, very busy with these videos. I could just be losing my mind at this point, but standing him up there. He looks really cool. Again. There they are. Here he is next to the creature. And Dracula. This is the Hammer Dracula, not the Bela Lugosi Dracula. It's for your size comparison. Your MEGO size comparison. I believe the creature is taller. He was leaning a bit. It's weird. But, putting our regulars, we got Brother Mandibulus here. And Mr. Spawn. Now, he can join the Red Club, that's for sure. Not enough black to really hang out with these guys. Maybe if he mixed up his wardrobe with the first version, he could hang with these two. But with that being said, overall, I would have to recommend this guy. I think he's a really cool figure. Again, I'm a little perplexed by the hat. I was not anticipating that to throw me off. So with that being said, again, I would highly recommend you pick this guy up. He's awesome. He looks cool. I'm not sure if he's supposed to have a sword or not. I thought he did, or he at least used one. I will say the cape does kind of get in the way of his face a little bit, but you can adjust that, get it out of your way if you so choose. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Lately we've been doing a heavily edited video and a MEGO video every other day. So stay tuned. I got more MEGOs coming down the pipeline because, well, I have a metric truckload of them right now. It's kind of insane. And as always, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions for live unboxings of all kinds of stuff, because why not? Dare I say why not? And in case you missed them, I do upload them to IGTV, so again, if you missed them, you can check them out there. at your own risk, I should say, because some turn out better than others. That's the case with anything, isn't it, though? And as always, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this figure, if you got this figure, if you want this figure, if you would like to see them do more Phantom of the Opera characters or other versions. The only other version I can think of is like the late 80s, early 90s Phantom of the Opera with the song that goes... That's the only other one I can think of that's really kind of iconic because it's got a lot of the songs from the musical in it, the actual musical. But I digress. But as always, keep the comments simple because the world sucks enough as it is, especially when you can't figure out how to put your damn hat on. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.